Greetings, my fellow student. Welcome to my YouTube channel called Tech Cubed. I'm Mr. Mamaso. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe now and like my videos. It helps me out a lot. Today I'll be talking about mechanical technology, and my topic will be a development. We know that this is a topic that is done in grade 10, 11 and 12, where you learn how to draw a development of a workpiece that needs to be welded. All right. If you look at these two pictures that I have here, picture A and picture B, I have the first picture there, picture A, of hands holding a fishing rod. If you look at the fishing rod, it is tilted away such that you cannot see the full length of the fishing rod. So if you were asked to draw the fishing rod, it will be difficult to get the true size of the fishing rod. But now, if the fishing rod is tilted such that it is positioned like picture B, you will see the true length of the fishing rod. Even though that I'm not going to discuss more about the true length, please visit my other videos where I will show you what is a true length and how do you go about doing producing a true length of a line, because I don't want my video to be long. So today I will just teach you how to go about drawing a development. The true length, I will discuss it on the other video. All right, now let us say we are given this workpiece, this transition piece of a small square to a bigger square. My small square has 30 millimeter side, the bigger square has 66 millimeter sides, and the height is 75 millimeters. So what do you do here now? So if you look at this, is the side of the square, and this 66 is the length of this side. So this is a square, so all sides are equal. Same thing apply with my smaller square, all sides are 30 millimeters, and the total height here, it is 75 millimeters. Now, so the first thing that you do, you'll have to just copy the drawing as it is. And because this is drawn in the first angle orthographic projection, your top view will be underneath your front view. So you just use the given detail there to copy the drawing as it is. And then you have to label your drawing. So you first label your top view. Here are my labels. This corner is 1, this one is 2, 3 and 4. And my smallest square, I didn't use numbers, instead I used letters. Here I have letter A, B, C and D. These numbers will help me when I'm drawing a development. Right, same thing apply. I'll have to project my labels to the front view. So this corner is 4, 3 and 4, and this corner is 4, 2 and 1. The upper corners here is this one is for C and D, and this one is for B and A, sorry. Then after you have labeled your corners, so what you do now, you identify a seam. So this side will be our seam, and our seam is the part where our workpiece will be welded on. So this here it will open, and this is where you're going to weld. So in this case, this is our weld. This is where we're going to start when we are drawing. All right, then after that you'll have to project a line which will be in line with your base of your front view. You just project a line, and then you draw a line which is the height of your front view. In this case, it is 75 millimeters. So that your drawing will be neat, you'll just measure 10 millimeters, or you'll draw this line 10 millimeters away from your front view. Then after that, you are going to now, remember earlier I spoke about true length. So here you need, in order for you to do a development, you need to know the true length of the line, because now if you are not using the true length, your workpiece, it won't close, it won't be correct. Some sides, some of the edges or the sides or the faces will be smaller than the real thing or the expected workpiece. So you have to work with true lengths. So how do you go about getting the true lengths of the lines? I'll briefly just tell you, because remember I told you that I won't be dwelling too much on the true lengths, but I'll just introduce you on how do you go about finding the true lengths. So now you will need to know the true length of all the lines that are here, especially on your top view. All right, so what you need to know about the true length. The true length is the real size of the line. So if it is the real size of the line, so if your line it is sitting like this, or if this is your line, you want the measurement. So if you measure, or if you take this measurement, you'll find that line 4D, if you measure from what you see here, it will be actually shorter than the actual line. So what you need to develop a true length. So to develop a true length, you are going to take the measurement using the pair of compasses, the line 4D. You're going to place your sharp point on point T, and then you're going to scribe an arc. Scribe an arc. If you scribe an arc, you'll get if you scribe an arc, your line 4D will be here. And to get the true length now, you're going to project, or you're going to draw a line where this horizontal line intersect with the arc that you've just drawn. You project it to the point R. The point R there, it is 75 millimeters away from point T, so you'll have that line, and this line is perpendicular to line TM. Line RT is perpendicular to line TM. So this angle, it is 90 degrees, and the line here, it is 75 millimeters. And the true length of line 4D will be the one that you've just drawn now. And as you can see now, there are new lines that are here. These lines will help you to be able to find the points when drawing the development. This method, it is called triangulation. So because your faces are more of a trapezium, it will be difficult for you to establish points when there's no triangulation. So you'll have to divide your line such that one line, this line starts from that corner and goes upwards, from the bottom corner upwards. So you must maintain the same pattern, because now if this line starts from point D and ends at point A, and the next line starts from point A and ends on point 2, now it won't work. If you start from bottom and go up, again here you have to start from bottom and go up, bottom, go up, bottom, go up, bottom, go up. And remember, this point here, it is your seam where your workpiece will be welded on. Now let us also look for the true length. The true length of line S1D. This is your line S1D. The true length of S1D, you're going to measure S1D, you transfer it using a pair of compass, scribe an arc, then you draw a line from where the arc intersects with the line TM, and you draw a line to point R, and that will be your true length for line SD. Now we are doing this for all the lines that are inclined, this line, that line, that line, and also line 3S2. We're going to draw or we're going to construct true lengths for this line. Why are we not constructing true lengths for lines such as for 1 and line B, DA or AD. It's because if a line is projected from the line that is perpendicular, which is perpendicular or parallel, if it's parallel from your XY line, if it's parallel from your XY line, so the line that will be projected here, it will be of a true length, the true size of the line. So there's no need for you to develop a true length. This is a true length. The line 4-1, it is 66 millimeters in real life, so there's no need. But this one, it looks shorter than the real size of the line. So that is why this one you have to develop or produce a true length. Same thing apply with this. This looks shorter than the real life, because if you see in the front view, this is the length of the line. So it will look shorter. So you need to do this procedure so that you get the true length. And again, there's no need for us to develop or produce a true length for these lines, because this is a square. So if you have produced the true length of this line, so you know that this line will be equal to that line, equal to that line. So there's no need to duplicate, because if you take this measurement, it will sit here. So there's no need. Line 4A, 1B, 2C, they are all equal. Same thing apply with line 4D, 1A, 2B, 3C, they are all equal. If you establish a true length for line 4D, you'll use the same length for 1A, 2B, and 3C. And this one, you'll have to develop a true length for it, because there's no line that is equal to this one. So again, you take this measurement for line S2 or 3-2. You take this line, you place your sharp point here using a pair of compasses. You place your sharp point here, you scribe an arc, then you draw a line. That will be your true length. This is how you get the true lengths for these lines. Alright, now after you've done that, you're just going to draw a line. Draw a line. Remember, the point where we start, we're going to start at the seam. So this line will be it will be S2 and S1. So the total length of this, you're just going to measure it from the front view. Just measure this point from S1 to S2, and you draw a line. It doesn't have to be vertical, it can be any angle. If you want to, you can just draw it like this. It will still be fine, as long as it is this length, then it's fine. Then what we do, then we're going to draw now. We are going to draw an arc. This distance, where are we going to get this distance from? Now we're going to measure from S2 to D. You just take this measurement using a pair of compass, place your sharp point here, and scribe an arc. Then what we do now, we are going to take the measurement now. We're going to take the measurement or the length of line S1 to 4. From S1 to D, we're going to take the measurement from S1 to D. From S1 to D, you take this measurement. Remember, S1 to D, this is S1 to D. You take this true length of S1 to D. Then you place your sharp point here and you scribe an arc. Then you get this point. Now this point will be called point D. Then you draw a line. There's a line that starts from S2 to D. You're going to draw it. There's a line that starts from S1 to D. You're going to draw it like this. So you have, this is how you get the or establish the point D. You're going to measure this distance from S2 to D. You place your S2 to D, you scribe an arc. You take the measurement of S1 to D. You take the measurement, you place your sharp point from S1 and you scribe an arc. Then you get your point D. Where these 2 points intersect, you'll get point D. Then you draw a line and you draw another line. Right. Now we want to establish point 4 now. So we want to establish point 4. You're going to measure a distance from S1 to 4. From S1, you place your sharp point, you scribe an arc. After you have scribed an arc, so what you're going to do now, you're going to measure, you're going to take the distance 4D, the line 4D, your line 4D from your true length, your line 4D, you measure it from here, you place your sharp point from D, you scribe an arc. Where this new point that is established, you are going to call it point 4. Then you draw a line from S1 to 4, you draw a line from S1 to 4, you draw another line from 4 to D, which is this line 4 to D, and this will be your true length for 4 to D, which you transferred from this line when you are scribing the second arc here. Then you scribe another arc now. When you're scribing this arc, you're going to place your sharp, you're going to take the measurement from now the point that you are looking for. We're looking for point A now. We're looking for point A, so you're going to measure the distance from D to A. From D to A, you place your sharp on D, then you scribe another arc. Then after doing that, you're going to now, using the true length, now you're going to measure the line from 4 to A. You're going to measure this distance. Remember, you transfer it here, and this will be your true length from 4 to A. You take this measurement, you place your sharp point here on number 4, scribe an arc. Then this point, it will be your point A. Then you draw lines from D to A, which is this line, and you draw a line from 4 to A. Your line from 4 to A, it is a center line. It is that triangulation line which you introduce, which is not part of the original drawing. It's just there to help you to establish the points. And the next step now, we're going to be looking for point number 1. So you're going to measure from 4 to 1. From 4 to 1, you scribe an arc. Then you find the true length from line A to 4. From line A to 1, the true length from A to 1, it is the same length as 4 to D. So you're going to measure the true length using a pair of compass. You place your sharp point there, you place your lead, you place your sharp point there, and you scribe an arc. Then you will find point 1. This will be a point 1. You join this line because there's a line that starts from A to 1, A to 1, and from 4 to 1. There's a line from 4 to 1. Then you find a point for, now we're looking for B now. You're going to measure a distance from A to B using a pair of compass. You place your sharp point, you place your lead there, you place your sharp point, and you scribe an arc. Scribe an arc here, and then we're going to take the measurement for this distance, which is A1B. This line 1B. Line 1B is the same as 4A. So you're going to take the distance, you Using the pair of compass, you're going to place your sharp point there, you place your lead there, then you place your sharp point there, and then you scribe an arc. Then you'll find this point, it will be point B. Then you draw your line from A to B, and you draw this center line from 1 to B. And there's a line that starts from 1 to B, and there's a line from A to B. A to B, from 1 to B. Then now to find the point number 2, now we have S1, which is S1. We have number 0.4, which is 0.4. We have point A. Sorry, we have 0.1. We have 0.1. Then now we're looking for 0.2, and here at the top we have S2. S2. We have D. We have D. We have A. We have A. We have B, and this is B. So now to find B, we're going to use, to find point number 2, we're going to use the distance B2 and the distance 1, 2. B2 and 1, 2. So you're going to measure using a pair of compass. You place your sharp point there and you lead. Then you place your sharp point there and you scribe an arc. Then you take the true length for line B2. The true length of line B2 is the same as 4B. So you take the measurement for 4B using a pair of compass. You place your sharp point there, you place your lead here, then you place your point B, place your sharp point on point B, and you scribe an arc. When you scribe an arc, now you'll find point number 2. Then you draw lines from B to 2, from 1 to 2, B to 2, and from 1 to 2. And this is how you go about doing this. Now we're going to look for point C. You're going to look for point C. You're going to measure this distance. You place your sharp point here. You place your lead here. You place your sharp point there. You take the measurement. You transfer it to your development. You place your sharp point there. You scribe an arc. Then you take the measurement for line 2 to C. Line 2 to C, it will be this one. Because line 2 to C is equal to line 4 to A. 4 to A, these lines are equal. You're just going to measure it from here. Then you transfer it, you place from 2. Then you strike an arc. And this is the point now we're going to get. In this point, it will be point C now. Then you draw lines from B to C. This line from B to C. You draw another line from 2 to C. From 2 to C. Then, when you're looking for point number 3, again you do the same thing. You're going to measure from 2 to 3. 2 to 3, you scribe an arc. You measure the distance from C to 3. This distance from C to 3, which is same as 4 to D, which is this one. You measure, you place your compass here, you place your sharp point, you place your lead there, you place your sharp point here, and then you scribe an arc. So when you scribe an arc, this is the point that you're going to get, and this point is going to be point number 3. Then you join a line, you will have point number 3, and again you join the line, so you have this line C3, and you have line 2, 3. And you do the very same thing. Now we're looking for S2. From C to S2, you're going to measure this line using a pair of compass. You're going to place your sharp point there, you place your arc here, then you transfer it here, and then you scribe an arc. You're going to place sharp point here, and then you scribe an arc. Now we're going to take the measurement for 3 to C2. From 3 to C2, your 3 to C2, it will be this line. You measure it using a pair of compass. You place your lead there, you place your sharp point there, then you place your lead there, and you scribe an arc. Then point S2 will be established. Then you draw a line from C to S2, which is this line, C to S2. You draw a line from 3 to S2. This is your line from 3 to S2. And then the last point, which is point S1. The point S1, so now we're going to measure the distance from 3 to S1. From 3 to S1, you describe an arc. Then you take the measurement from S1 to S2, which is this one, from S1 to S2. You place your sharp point using a compass. You place your lead here, place your sharp point there. Then you place your lead here, and then you describe an arc. Then point S1 will be established, and then you join your line. So this will be your development. So when you're cutting this line S1 will come in contact with this line S1. So this will be your seam. That's where you're going to weld your workpiece. So that is how you go about drawing a development of a square to square. So if you have any question, or if you didn't understand anything, you can leave your question under the comment section, then I'll attend to it. Thank you. Goodbye for now.